Hello everyone, welcome to the start of ILR Season 5, ILR4 Season 5. You join only me in the commentary box today as we haven't got a second commentator, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure I can handle it myself. So at the moment, I'm just going to check whether the stream is working. So we have got a grid of competitive drivers for ILR4, and hopefully it's going to be a good start of the season. Hopefully it's going to be a good start, a good season in general. I'm going to run through the grid in a second. I just need to make sure the stream's okay and everything, so I'm going to check it on my phone, but I've got one of those stupid adverts at the moment, so bear with me for 5 seconds. Okie dokie, bear with me. Okay. Okay, I think we are live at the moment. So, I'm going to run through the grid for you. So, we've got, at the moment, AMS Leclerc is in the Sauber, I believe, with the FRT Bianchi, or Bianchi, I don't know, I never knew how to pronounce his name, in the Renault. ADOS Gamer is in the Mercedes, I believe, and only DTM, driving the beautiful Force India. Titan Prime in the Red Bull with Unity Gilbert in the Toro Rosso. Dark Phoenix is in the McLaren with Atlantis in the Ferrari. Beast Tornado is in the Sauber. NKRT Nemesis is in the Williams, I believe. Maiden Rocks in the Toro Rosso. Barry 23 is in the Red Bull. JJ Rock is in the McLaren. NKRT Jonesy, I don't know whether that's how you pronounce it, is in the Williams, as we can see. JJ Rock going out for his outlap. Let's see if anyone's on an actual flying lap at the moment. So I'm going to go with some telemetry and lap data. I'm going to put that on, and I'm going to put the detail. So, JJ Rock's gone out on the soft compound of tyres. Nearly everyone's out on an outlap at the moment. Trying to see if anyone's started a hot lap. So Beast Tornadoes has started a hot lap, I believe. Braking down into turn 1, you just want to clip that curb. They're not running too far on the exit, and he has run it a lot, and that's his lap over. Obviously backed out of that one, thought it wasn't really going to work that well. Let's have a look. Right, it seems that JJ Rock is going to be on a lap now. So, here we go. Coming around the penultimate corner, ready to start his lap. As he comes around the final corner, engages the DRS. As you can see, heading down this relatively long straight, you could possibly get some moves coming down at turn 1. As he brakes for the first corner, taking a bit of curb on the entrance, not really taking too much curb on the exit. As you can see, in 6th gear, coming now down into turn 3, he's going to be braking just before the black box, turning in, putting it into 2nd gear, then short shifting the 3rd, coming through this tricky section of the circuit. You don't want to run too much curb on the exit, it can flick you around. You definitely don't want to touch that inside curb. As JJ seems to be taking a relatively easy lap through here, so we're going to try and find someone else who's on a really hot lap at the moment. It was the FRT Bianchi. He goes fastest on the super soft tyres at 1:21.6. See if anyone can beat that at these early days. As Barry is coming across the line, it's going to be a 1:24. And there was a Sauber there, Beast Tornadoes, who's hit the wall. He's got end plate damage on his on the front part, on the left part of his front wing. Not really much action going on in qualifying. We haven't really seen some representative laps, but at the moment your order is the FRT Bianchi. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3, so let's see if anything's gone on. No. Yeah, and JJ Rock backed out of that lap. I think he's probably going into the pits, or whether he's going to start a new one, I don't know. Unity Gilbert, these aren't representative lap times, by the way. You see the 129 and the 136, they are obviously mistakes, and yep, JJ Rock with a 139, but I think he might be starting a hot lap now as he flies into turn 1. Yeah, he is going to start a hot lap. He's made a slight error there, but it'll be alright, hopefully, as we can now see him coming into turn 3. Brakes at the black box, already gained a lot of time on his previous lap, really attacking on this lap. He's on the soft tyres, so whether he's going to start on them, I don't know. If he starts on the soft tyres, this FRT Bianchi tyres, I can't actually see where that was and whether that was a crash or not. Alright, so that's interesting. As you can see, JJ Rock coming through, and has he backed out or is he actually going for it? Might have invalidated his lap time. Yeah, he's backed out. Oh, it's a shame there to have that happen. As AMS Leclerc on the soft compound tyres goes P2. Alright performance from these Tornadoes in the pits. Not many people out on laps at the moment. As there's a Williams going very wide there. Who's that? It's Jonesy. The number 15 Williams out in the gravel, so that's his lap ruined. And Maiden Rocks is... Whoa, that was a big dollop of oversteer coming through there. His nemesis is attacking on the soft compound tyres with Titan Prime. He's going to come across the line. Titan Prime goes P3. Less than a tenth behind Gilbert, who's also on the soft compound tyres. So it looks like the softs are the way everyone's going at the moment, with all but 5 drivers not going on the softs. Someone's moved up there, but I can't actually see who it is because I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. I think JJ Rocks is going for another lap. Has he invalidated it? No, it looks like he's still attacking, which is good. Getting down those gears, trying to get through the corner as quickly as possible. As he comes through this lovely section in 7th gear, but I think that might have been an invalidation. Was it an invalidation? I don't know. Is he still pushing for it? He's going to catch a slower Red Bull at the moment. Coming through these final turns. I'm going to enable the telemetry at the moment, just so you can see what's going on. As he makes a slight error there, and oh, that might be an invalidation as well. He's ran out of VRS, and he comes across the line. And no, it wasn't invalidation. It's good enough for 5th place with a pretty scrappy lap. I feel bad saying that, and now my left trigger on my controller isn't working, so I actually can't move up the grid. Beast Tornadoes has gone out, he's on the soft compound tyres, and Jonesy's on the ultras, so will we see a competitive lap and maybe a change at the top in this first race of ILR4 Season 5 as he comes towards the line? No, I don't think it's going to be a change on the top, but where will it put him? And it remains where he is. So the FRT Bianchi here, he's doing quite well. Still sat there in P1. Of course, he's not racing at the moment. Well, he's not qualifying at the moment due to his retirement. His only DTM comes around the final plate. It's going to be a slow lap for him. JJ Rocks is still going. He hasn't engaged DRS, so I think he might be on an in-lap here. Jonesy's out. I don't know how he's doing on his lap. Maiden Rocks is running really low on ERS at the moment, and 4 tenths faster than himself, or is that gone purple? Either way, Beast Tornado is out on the soft compound tyres. He is on a lap, so as we fly through these final few corners with the Belgian running a very nice helmet, if I do say. As he comes around the final corner, engaging in hot lap mode. As he engages the DRS, he derates coming down the main straight, and it's going to be P1 for Beast Tornadoes on the soft compound tyres. He's beaten Bianchi by just over a tenth there, and that is a very, very competitive lap. So already we have got a very, very, very close field at the moment, and these laps can tumble if they were using the ultra soft tyres. Again, not really much action going on. It seems like this is the, we're at the 7-minute mark of qualifying. This is usually where everyone's, you know, trying to just sit, relax, maybe go to the toilet, maybe eat some food, popcorn, waffles in the case of Tornadoes, the Belgian. I'm quite a fan of waffles. I've waffled on there, excuse the pun, as he pulls back into the pits. So probably around the 3-minute mark, maybe we could see some more drivers out. It seems that Maiden Rocks has been out for ages on these tyres, so I don't know what on earth is going on. Maybe he's doing some... Ooh! So, he just went very wide. Don't know what's going on there. And look, Idol's Gamer is 5 tenths behind Tornadoes, and he's on the softer compounded tyres. It's very interesting. Jonesy's on his outlap on the Ultras, so maybe we could see a change at the top of the leaderboard. Excuse me for a second, viewers, I might have to go for a couple of minutes. I won't end the stream, I'll let you carry on there, but I've just been given some interesting news, so I will be back in a couple of minutes. I just need to quickly make a phone call, actually, sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I may have to leave later on in the race. I'm going to get a phone call back. Something quite severe has just happened. So, I'm on board with Jonesy in the Williams. As Beast Tornadoes has gone on to the super soft tyres, which is quite interesting. So Jonesy could be a real threat for pole position here. He is on the softest compounded tyres, so that probably means he's doing the 2-stop, or he's very optimistic about doing a 1-stop. As he rounds the final 2 corners, is he on sector 1? That was the Red Bull. Jonesy rounds the final corner, he engages the DRS, it's not going to be pole, but will it be an improvement? Yes, it is an improvement, gets him up to 8th place, not bad, not bad. JJ Rocks out on an out lap. He is doing the one stop, I think, and he's on the super soft tyres. Now JJ, he is in 6th, but I believe he could be a threat for the front row. He's a very, very fast driver. I've raced with him quite a bit, actually, and he's a very fast and clean driver. Same with Tornadoes. Tornadoes and JJ are very fast and clean, as is everyone else, but to be frankly fair, those are the only two, apart from Dark Phoenix. So Dark Phoenix, JJ and Beast are the only people I really know, and JJ and Beast are the only people I really talk to be fair. Yeah. So, everyone seems to have gone on the super soft tyres now, apart from Jonesy. He's still on the ultras. I don't know whether he's doing a representative lap or whether he's just going to pull back in because he doesn't want to wear his ultras out, does he? As JJ will go on board them for a lap, coming down into turn 1, and he's invalidated it. So, you know, commentator's curse. As that is those gamers going out, and I think that might have been Beast Tornadoes that might have. Is that Beast Tornadoes that's gone out as well? Yes, it is Beast Tornadoes. I did get that one right. Proud of myself. Number 32, Cybercar, and that is Edos Gamer, and Unity Gilbert also coming out. Everyone on the... oh no, Unity Gilbert. No, Unity Gilbert, he could be a threat for pole here. He's on the ultra soft tyres, so he's doing the 2-stop. He could be threatening pole position here. Beast is on the super soft, so he could be going even quicker. So we'll just go and look at the best lap. Okay, so far everyone's set the, well, nearly everyone apart from Jonesy has set the best lap on the soft compound tyres, but it's now going to change because everyone's got the supers fitted. So yeah, sorry if I go silent for a second, guys. As I said, something has happened, so I need to repeatedly check things. There is a yellow, it's gone now. Sorry about this, guys. No, this is not what you would have wanted. As Barry's gone to 3rd, so he's on the front row. Slight lock-up on the right there. As Beast starts a lap with 40 seconds of the session to go. JJ is also on a lap as he goes a little bit wide there, and he's really attacking on this lap. He's P7 at the moment, and he really wants to improve. Didn't see how much he improved by there, but he definitely improved. As Titan Prime, pole position with a 1:21.137 in the Aston Martin Red Bull car. Brilliant lap from him, but is anyone else going to be under pressure? JJ coming through here. As he comes through into Sector 2, he's 3/10 up, so at the moment 3/10 up would put him about 6th. Could improve him a position, but Unity Gilbert is on the ultra soft tyres as he misses the apex slightly and lets the rear of the car slide out a little bit. This Beast Tornadoes, has he improved on his lap time in the sectors? Hasn't told me. That's interesting. So we are now at the final laps of everyone with qualifying. So JJ, he's coming across the line now. It's 3rd for JJ. He is on the 2nd row of the grid, but be careful because some people might improve. For Dark Phoenix, it's 6th. All eyes are on Beast Tornadoes at the moment. Coming towards the line. What's it going to be? Is it going to be good enough for pole? It's pole position, provisional pole position for Beast Tornadoes. Titan's not on a lap, and I don't think anyone else, unless Gilbert, can really pose a threat here, and I don't think he can. It's P2 for Gilbert on the ultra soft tyres, and it's Beast Tornadoes who is going to take the first ILR pole of the season in his Alfa Romeo Sauber. Brilliant lap on the super soft tyres. He is definitely one to watch. Along with JJ, along with Unity Gilbert, along with Titan Prime. who had provisional pole until right till the end. He's dropped to the second row of the grid, and JJ Rock is now on the second row of the grid as well. The FRT Bianchi, he's finished 5th. Barry, well, I'll go through the order once we've finished, but yeah, who are we waiting for? We're waiting for Titan Prime, who's just coming in the pits now. It's a very interesting qualifying session. AMS Leclerc had a DRS failure, apparently. Very interesting. So the order is Beast Tornadoes on pole with a 120.3, with Unity Gilbert, Titan Prime in 3rd place, and JJ Rock and the FRT Bianchi finishing the top 5. Barry 23 in 6th, with Dark Phoenix in 7th. Ados Gamer in 8th, with Jonesy in 9th. AMS Leclerc in 10th place. 11th is Nemesis. 12 is Maiden Rocks. 13 is Atlantis. 14 is only DTM, who did not set a time. The bottom 2 did not set a time. So this race is going to be... going to be interesting, to say the least. So we're just waiting everyone to perfect their strategies, maybe sort out their fuel loads, and do many other things that I can't actually see. So hopefully for the new F1 game we can actually see how much fuel people are running and the rest, and what strategies people are on and whatever. So a few people have readied up now. A lot of people are waiting to sort out all the setups and everything. Are we going for the formation? Yeah, we're going for the formation lap. It's a very interestingly slow start for these tornadoes. So basically, if you're new to Formula 1, the formation lap is just to get the tyres warmed up, maybe to go through all the gears, and maybe to get, you know, differential and brake bias sorted out. Because you can have different differential for the race, possibly. You can edit that at any time you want, as with the brake bias. You'll often see, in old Formula 1 especially, I'll take you back to Michael Schumacher's 2012, or what would have been pole lap round Monaco. If you look at his left hand, he's constantly reaching down. That's because he's clicking his brake bias either way for different corners. Very professional drivers like to change their brake bias. Sorry, I've just got interesting. So yeah, so it's going to look very interesting. Obviously no one got any grid penalties because the grid's exactly the same. We have got Nemesis and Phoenix and Ados Gamer who are been disqualified from the formation lap only, not the actual race. So the drivers now just warming up their tyres, as we can see, coming to the start, or coming to the starting grid. Detail. Okie dokie. So, the tyres that everyone's starting on: super softs, ultra soft, super soft, super soft, super soft, super soft, super soft, soft, ultra soft, softs, super, 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 super. Most of the grid possibly doing the one stop then. These tornadoes lining up on pole position, ready for the start of his lap. Try and get good at camera angles. So the lights are coming on now as we get ready. It's lights out and away we go. It looked like a semi-decent start for Beast Tornadoes, but it looks like Unity Gilbert has got the lead coming into turn 1. Better grip on those tyres. It seems to be alright coming into the back as Titan Prime gets shoved off a little bit by JJ Rock. So we're coming through. Everyone seems to have got around normally. Barry 23 is round and Maiden Rocks is out of the session. Could we possibly see a safety car? And Beast Tornadoes straight away on the back of Unity Gilbert. JJ Rock is at the moment trying to catch up to them. Brilliant start from him, moving up from 3rd to 4th, and AMS Leclerc as Beast Tornadoes go slightly wide there, and this is going to allow JJ to have a chance to try and gain some time, maybe a position, and maybe jump himself up into P2, which will technically, don't know what I was going to say there. Titan Prime now at the back with Jonesy, who's made up 3 positions, I think, to get up into P6. Great start from him, as now there's a little bit of a gap to the guys behind. As Beast Tornadoes is already a second behind and he's being pressured by JJ Rock in that McLaren. JJ Rock keeping it in 7th gear as we come through here. So it is Unity Gilbert that leads the race by 9/10, nearly a second. As JJ's dropped back a little bit, maybe saving his tyres, don't know whether, and only DTM has moved up from 14th to 8th place, so yeah, brilliant job from him. And now we come across the line. Beast Tornadoes clawed back that time. He seems to be the quicker driver at the moment. As they dart down into turn 1. We're going to go on board with them here. Unity Gilbert touching the grass a little bit there. And JJ Rock's definitely dropped back. And the gaps seem to be around the same. The FRT Bianchi is holding P5 with Jonesy in P6. Only DTM is right on the back of Atlantis J20. So we could see if maybe a battle could form there. And they are starting to get on the back of Jonesy at the moment. Atlantis goes a little bit wide. Oh, it's a huge accident. It's a chain reaction. He's got front wing damage and Atlantis is out of the session. Not really much to say. And only DTM's gone very wide. Oh, yeah, because he's got front wing damage. And Eidos Gamer just saves the car. He's not going to be very happy about that. It's carnage behind. As Titan Prime and JJ Rock haven't really extended the gap. Beast Tornadoes is catching Unity Gilbert, though. Atlantis has left the session, don't really blame him there. It looked like, does Barry 23 have a front wing? Yeah, don't know why it didn't look like he had one. Only DTM, and the FRT Bianchi has span as well. So this, if we look at the position change, Nemesis and Leclerc have both moved up 5 places. And JJ's moved up another place, and only DTM's moved up 4, but he had moved up quite a few more places, as we can see. Beast Tornadoes is really trying to close the gap to Unity Gilbert. As Unity Gilbert makes a slight error there, goes a little bit wide. And this is going to allow Beast to definitely catch up. He has just gained 2/10 there on Unity Gilbert. And I think Gilbert may be struggling with his tyres. As JJ has dropped back. And it seems Titan Prime is dropping back from JJ's Dark Phoenix on the back of Nemesis. Really trying to gain a lot here in that McLaren car. With what looks like the Mercedes behind, yeah. So will Dark Phoenix gain the position? He clatters that curb. He's really trying to gain on this Williams car, and he may go for a pass. It is lap 3. And he has got the DRS. As he gets a much better exit than Nemesis, and could we see a change for 6th place? Dark Phoenix diving it up the inside. Nemesis trying to hold it around the outside. Nemesis has held it around the outside. This might give Eidos Gamer a chance to get his Dark Phoenix up the inside, but on the grass there, loses the back end. That's going to allow the Mercedes back through as he gets onto the grass again. It's definitely not what you want to see. This now Beast Tornadoes really gaining on Unity Gilbert as Dark Phoenix is trying to close the gap back up. He's lost 2 positions there. He won't be quite happy about that. Eidos Gamer really, as Beast Tornadoes, the gap, we're going to go for the battle at the front here because the gap has really gone down. And it is the Sauber that is possibly going to try and make a move in the coming laps. He doesn't need to worry about behind because JJ's over a second behind, so he is out of DRS, but he's got to be careful that these guys don't tangle, because if these guys tangle, it's going to allow JJ Rock to end up leading the race. These Tornadoes 4/10 behind at the moment as he's trying to gain a lot. Unity Gilbert definitely cutting that part of the chicane quite a lot there, but you know, it's their job to find the limits of the track, and that's what he's doing. As you can see, Nemesis getting a 3-second time penalty. Beast Tornado is really trying to gain here on Gilbert. He has gained quite a lot there, but not as much as he was before. Zedos Gamer is right behind Nemesis as Unity Gilbert gets a 5-second stop-go because he's peeled into the pits and he's sped in the pit lane. This allows Beast Tornadoes to be leading the race. With Titan Prime, who's 7/10 behind you, kept that gap right about the same. So Zedos Gamer is going to try and catch up to the Williams of Nemesis. Where's Gilbert going to go? Oh, you've got to be joking. It seems that Gilbert is stuck in the pit lane. That is a massive shame. Oh no, he's not. Okay, that was probably just lag on my screen. Don't know what happened there. He's out of the pit lane. Very weird. He's lost a lot of time, it seems. I'm going to go from the leader. Unity Gilbert, 31 seconds. That's quite a lot. So now Titan Prime. Don't know what's happened, but he's really gained on JJ Rock. Coming through this corner, going into the chicane. Very long and sweeping part of the track as JJ puts it down to 6th gear, and Titan Prime is going to have the DRS and possibly going to try and make a move on JJ. He's going to dive it up the inside. Can't really get a good camera angle of that. And they are going to start battling now. 3/10 behind is Titan Prime. Now, will JJ defend it? Will JJ defend this P2? Which basically is P2 because Gilbert is a long way down. As you can see, Titan Prime not really gaining much in the slipstream. Telemetry. He's running hot lap ERS mode, while JJ's running high ERS mode. JJ's got a considerable less amount of ERS. And now come through this twisting section. Nemesis has been passed by Dark Phoenix and Ados Gamer, and Dark Phoenix is all over the back of Ados Gamer, who's on the harder compound of tyre. So will we possibly see a pass for 5th place? AMS Leclerc, time penalty there for him. He's running a P4, he's quite lonely at the moment because there's a gap out ahead and there's a gap behind. Only DTM seems to have got past Jonesy. The FRTV Yankees is AI car, so only DTM hopefully will get some points. So I got a bit of cough noise. Oh, and that was... There might be a move here. I've got a feeling there's going to be a move here. We'll move back onto the battle for P2 in a second, but I've got a feeling there might be a move. No, it doesn't seem like there will be. As Dark Phoenix is really trying to gain all the time, and Titan Prime is still within the DRS and trying to catch JJ. They're running the same ERS modes, but JJ's got a lot less ERS. Dark Phoenix behind Ados Gamer. It's a little bit of an error there. Maybe his tyres are going off. That's just interesting. Titan Prime 3/10 now behind JJ Rock as Unity Gilbert sets the fastest lap of the race in the super soft tyres. This has been a brilliant race so far. Interesting battle for P2 as it's sector 1 and 2, and AMS Leclerc is out of the race. Will that cause a safety car? Looks like he possibly just lost it. Coming out there in Titan Prime all over the back of JJ Rock now. Will he go for a move here? He's looking for it. He's not going to really get the move. Takes that in 5th gear. Gets possibly an equal exit to JJ Rock now. Will he go for the inside? Of course he's going to go for the inside. JJ just cuts him off there. That was on borderline fair, but it definitely was fair. No contact, as you could see. Titan Prime really trying to gain time on JJ Rock as he gets a very nice exit there, puts it into ERS mode 3. And JJ Rock's in ERS mode 0 at the moment. He's saving ERS as they come through the first turn. There was a yellow flag in sector 2. Remember what's gone on there. And only DTM's retired from the race because, well, I don't know, possibly went wide. I've got no idea because I did not see it. Titan Prime, this seems to be the only battle that's really going on at the moment. It's all over the back of JJ Rock. Now we're down to only 10 drivers. Yes, that is 10 drivers. So you finish, you're guaranteed to get points. So that's good. Anyways, we're on lap 8 of 29. It's a 29 lap race at the moment. 50% race at the Australian Grand Prix distance. As you can see, it seems that Titan Prime really gains a lot of time here on JJ Rock, but JJ seems they might be running different setups or whatever, because in the straights it seems that JJ pulls it, and JJ, there it is, 3-second time penalty. He did gain a considerable amount I'll try that one again. He did gain a considerable amount of time there as he came through the chicane, as we can see now. This really is the only battle at the moment. Australia doesn't really provide the best racing. It's more of a street track, to be fair. JJ, he's running these ERS modes and he's trying to defend from Titan Prime. Titan gets a beautiful exit. I'm stunned, and he's going to try it. He's going to go round the outside of JJ Rock, try not to cut away from this battle, and he's going to try and reach it round the outside. JJ's just going to squeeze him out wide. There was a little bit of a shove there. Titan Prime's still there. And he had a look, and now he's definitely put JJ on edge now, because he is showing that he will go for a move, and JJ might be under pressure at the moment, but this is just allowing Beast Tornadoes to romp away at the front, nearly 5 seconds ahead. As we can see, Titan, will he go for a move? No, he was thinking about it. He was trying to put JJ off, but JJ, cool-headed, didn't really work, because Titan Prime lost the back end a little bit coming through there. JJ running high ERS mode. He's only got 11% of his ERS left compared to the 84 of Titan Prime. Titan Prime, he's not engaged his DRS for some reason. Don't know why that would be. Ados Gamer in 4th place. He's having he's a little only race at the moment. Only DTMs left this session. It's Titan Prime trying to gain those positions back at the moment. Not really much going on. I don't know why Titan's not engaging his DRS. Maybe he's... I've got a feeling as Titan Prime maybe got a DRS failure here, because he hasn't engaged his DRS for the whole lap, which is very interesting. Maybe he has got a DRS failure. Red Bull, of course, as we know, a very reliable team, especially with those Renault engines in there. And McLaren, of course. McLaren have finished many races, and won many races, and they are back on podium at the moment. But Sauber romping away with this at the moment. One of the drivers is retired, the other one's leading the race. So absolutely brilliant. Titan Prime still hounding JJ, giving JJ a bit of a hard time at the moment. Because how does JJ respond to this? About 20 laps to go at the moment, so we've got through a third of the race. And here we go. Will he have a DRS? Yeah, he does have a DRS failure, I think. So hopefully that could be fixed soon. Otherwise things won't be going very well, as JJ isn't... He's not using any ERS because he's trying to save it all for the straight. So I'm guessing. Gather that's probably what's going on. Dark Phoenix, 3-second time penalty. Don't really know what's going on. Unity trying to gain it back on Nemesis. Titan Prime trying to gain the time back on JJ that he's losing at the moment. With DRS, of course, he cannot make the move. Beautiful helicopter shot. Oh my goodness me, that is a That is a lovely shot, as we can see. Titan Prime's Red Bull heading through here. Hopefully we can stay on board with the helicopters. JJ seems to have made a bit of an error. And you can see, is Titan going to try it around the outside? Not going to change from this camera angle. As you can see, JJ seems to get a bit of the better exit at the moment. That was an absolutely beautiful camera angle. On board with Titan Prime now. Coming through this chicane, he's going to change down to 5th. Maybe gets a better exit. JJ just pips him on the exit there. As now Unity Gilbert is right on the tail of Nemesis. Oh, yes again. Beautiful helicopter shot from this helicopter. Coming through to the 3rd sector now. Unity Gilbert definitely gaining a lot of time on Nemesis at the moment. Now will he go for the move here? Is he racer? Of course he's going to go for it. He's going to dive it up the inside. The Williams just moves across there. As Beast Tornadoes has got a 3-second time penalty. Doesn't really need to worry. As Unity's really struggling to get past. As JJ Rock is in the pits for the soft compound tyres. And where's he going to come out in relation to this battle here? He's going to come out ahead of it. And that means that JJ has jumped Unity Gilbert, which is not what Gilbert would have wanted, is he gets a 3-second time penalty. So will Titan Prime be able to gain the time? It's 20 seconds, Edo's Gamer. Hang on, Titan Prime must have gone wide there, because Edo's Gamer is now in P2, which is interesting. What? They're what? 17 seconds behind the leader. How on... What? Okay, so something interesting must have happened, because I think that is Titan Prime with front wing damage. I did not catch what happened there, but I wish I had, because that would have been interesting, as JJ's obviously going to gain the time back. But I think Beast is really going to romp away with this one, because Unity Gilbert now, not that far behind JJ Rocks, is not really many battles going on at the moment, apart from Dark Phoenix and Titan, but Titan's going to pit, of course, as is Dark Phoenix. This releases Ado's Gamer out into the lead. Obviously it won't be the lead, but it's you know, the lead. Beast Tornadoes in the net lead at the moment, only 3 seconds behind JJ in a net P2 and Gilbert in a net P3. So Unity Gilbert really trying to gain here. You see he has DRS, Titan Prime does not have DRS. Titan Prime comes out of the pits on the soft tyres. He is 17 seconds, 18 seconds behind Nemesis, so hopefully he can maybe try and get P5 here, as Jonesy's got a 5-second stop go for speeding in the pit lane, and Beast Tornadoes is gaining the time back on Ados Gamer, which is very interesting. Ados Gamer, of course, yet to pit. Not really much action. Unity Gilbert trying to gain on JJ Rock, but it's not really working at the moment. Dark Phoenix behind Titan Prime. Don't know, FRT Bianch's AI is still driving around. Beast Tornadoes is really starting to gain on Ados Gamer. So this is very interesting at the moment. Ooh, as he goes a little bit wide there. Very interesting. As he really is gaining the time on Ados Gamer. As Unity Gilbert and Titan, who have they passed? They passed Nemesis, who pitted. Unity Gilbert still maintaining that gap to JJ Rocks, who's out ahead. These Tornadoes at the moment, he really is starting to catch Ados Gamer though. I'm going to give my driver of the day at the end of the race, but it's Beast Tornadoes is looking good for it, the Belgian, as he really is romping away with what looks like an easy victory. So Beast has definitely closed the gap at the moment to Adol's Gamer. Will he go for the dive? No, he's not going to risk it. He doesn't want to risk his possible lead, but he really is all over the back of that Mercedes. He's trying not to tap him. He doesn't want a possible incident. He doesn't want a possible penalty either. Titan Prime sets the fastest lap of the race on the soft compound tyres. Adol's Gamer trying. Is he going to cover? Is he going to defend? He's all over the place, I can tell you that. And this is holding Beast up. JJ Rock is going to start gaining if Beast doesn't get past Adol's Gamer soon. But it looks like he might do it. He's going to switch to the inside. He's clipped the grass slightly. It's a beautiful move up the inside. But Adol's Gamer is fighting it back. He's really not letting Beast go by. As we can see, Beast is going to go to the inside. Adol's Gamer, will he hold it around the outside? He's going to try to, and Beast shoves him a little bit wide there. I couldn't see anything wrong with that. That was Beast's line, to be fair. But yeah, that has allowed JJ to catch a lot. He's in a net P2 at the moment. Dark Phoenix, still the same gap, and back with the boring thing. He's weaving. I don't know what was going on there. He's trying to get some temperature on his tyre. I don't know, as we've got about 13 or 14 laps to go. So we're over halfway through this race, and it is Beast Tornadoes who is leading Unity Gilbert with another 3-second time penalty. So yeah, brilliant racing from these guys so far. We do hit the boring stage, or what I like to say is the boring stage, because there's nothing really to see. Apart from Dark Phoenix is the only one within a second of the car ahead at the moment. JJ Rocks now gaining on Adol's Gamer. Another beautiful helicopter shot. These are going in my gallery when I review the race on Twitter after. So yeah. Dark Phoenix has dropped back a little bit, and now everyone's over a second apart, which isn't too good. So I don't know what I could do to film the time. Maybe check previous ILR results in Australia. Sounds like a good idea. I will start commentating on the action the second there is some, however, I'm going to look at previous results maybe. Oh. These were the. So I'm gonna go race results last year for Tier 1, and I'm gonna go all the way down because there was no Tier 4, I don't think. So it was Surprise who won from Limitless and Joe. And then if I go back, I can go ILR3. Not letting me open them, which is unfortunate. ILR4 PS4, no, can't open it, so yeah, that hasn't really worked that well. Adol's Gamer pitted, it seems, and he's on the super soft tyres, so he could be a threat at the moment to the top teams, and Beast Tornadoes is just really running away with this at the moment. He's got DRS from a lapped car actually, so lucky him. Titan Prime's recovered 2P4 after his front wing damage. As we can see, D rating from the Mercedes as he sets the fastest lap of the race. Now got something under a second. It is Unity Gilbert who is on the super soft tyres and he's starting to gain in on Dark Phoenix here. Coming through this very fast section, clipping the grass a little bit there, and he's going to try and gain. He is gaining on him. Will a move arise? Because this is full position at the moment because they're both going to the end of the race with about 10 or 11 laps to go. Yeah, it'll be about 10 laps to go now. I don't want to miss this battle though. As we see, Gilbert is going to try it. Is he going to go for the inside? He is going to go for the inside. Is he going to outbrake Phoenix? Yes, he is going to outbrake Phoenix. Has he got the move done? Yes, he has got the move done. Absolutely excellent move from the Red Bull Toro Rosso Honda. He makes a slight little error though, which might allow Dark Phoenix to close back in, but I don't think he's going to regain the position. No, he's doing some ERS saving at the moment, so that was a brilliant move there from Gilbert. Again, not many battles going on at the moment. JJ Rock's just trying to be reserved. Edos Gamer has jumped up to P3 actually. It's quite good. He is trying to close on JJ. He is closing on JJ, albeit by about a second a lap. I'm going to check the penalties at the moment actually. So let's go. None of our leaders. JJ Rock's got 1 penalty. Tornado's got 1 penalty. So yeah, they're both equal on penalties. Edos Gamer has gained quite a lot, so if he doesn't get a penalty, and if he gets under 3 seconds, that could be JJ's second place gone. Another beautiful helicopter shot here. That's beautiful. There's Jonesy, who's about to be lapped, I think. 5 Beast Tornadoes, blue flags is what he's going to be screaming. As he's trying to lap the Williams car of NKRT Jonesy. Jonesy with a 3-second time penalty. And he is getting blue flags at the moment, and he's going to try, and he has lapped through Beast Tornadoes quite nicely actually. Titan Prime, not really many battles again. And there's about 8 laps to go, 7.5 laps to go. But an Adele's Gamer is closing all the time. Nemesis has retired from the race. Very unfortunate. As Jonesy nearly loses it coming out of there, that was a close one. And Gilbert now closing in on Titan Prime. Gilbert going for this 4th place as he scrapes the wall. God, we're getting very close at the moment. And you've got to think that maybe Gilbert could start and could maybe get P4 here. He is on the super soft tyres, and there is about 7 laps to go, or 6.5 laps to go. We'll check where Beast is on the track. And maybe 6.5 laps to go. You see Gilbert really starting to gain here. Can see how much he's gaining. It's tucked up in Titan Prime slipstream. And he is going to try and get Titan Prime, possibly coming into after this DRS straight here, and he is very, very close behind. Will Titan Prime defend from the Toro Rosso? He is defending. The Toro Rosso is going to have to go the long way around the outside. Titan Prime brilliantly defended from the Toro Rosso, but the Toro Rosso might have got the switch back here. He's going to try and gain a little bit of time coming through this corner. He's offline a little bit. Coming into the second to last corner, unsettles the car a little bit coming in there. Just trying to spook Titan Prime. As we can see, Toro Rosso versus Red Bull, little sister versus big sister. Titan Prime staying ahead of the Toro Rosso, and the Toro Rosso's lost it, and he's round, and that is the front wing off. Dark Phoenix is going to be cheering about that, actually. The front wing is off that Toro Rosso, and Titan Prime has just signed the biggest sigh of relief you'll ever hear. So I don't know how much longer. Yep, he's retired from the session. Damn, that was the only bit of action we had. Five laps to go. And it is Beast Tornadoes that leads this race after starting from pole position. JJ Rock. Brilliant drive so far from him. Coming from P4 to P2. So they're 1-2 at the moment, but we can't count out Ados Gamer. All he really needs to do, if he doesn't get a penalty at the moment, is gain about 6 seconds. And he's got and he's got P2. So I don't know whether JJ will know that. Maybe he's checking with his mechanic at the moment. As Beast Tornadoes gets another penalty, this is definitely going to make it interesting. Because if he gets another penalty and JJ closes in, or if he gets 2 penalties, JJ at the moment has got the gap that he needs to finish P1, so he's just got to keep consistent. 4 laps to go at the moment. Another beautiful helicopter shot. Beast Tornadoes is Sauber car. So it is the Mercedes in 3rd place. Jonesy having a bit of a lonely race. He's got a 32-second gap ahead and a 23-second gap. Well, there isn't really anyone behind, to be fair, so he's having a bit of a lonely race, but he is going to come home for P7 if he finishes. Hopefully I haven't cursed him there. JJ seems to be falling back from Tornadoes at the moment. Beast is going to start on lap 27 of 29. Ados Game has closed the gap now. Gonna give Jonesy some screen time. On board with the Williams driver. Number 15 Williams being caught by JJ Rocks, who's about to lap him, and the Williams is going to let them through. Bit of a lonely race for the Williams, but as I said, at least he's going to bring it back in the points. Ados Game has closed that gap again, as we've got 2 laps to go now. Oh crap, am I conducting podium interviews? Going to check whether I am conducting the interviews. I'll just do them nonetheless. Brilliant shot there. I tell you, we haven't given enough screen time, and we haven't given Barry enough screen time, so that's what he's getting. He's getting some screen time now. The number 23 Red Bull. I'm pretty sure it's going to need a change of underpants, as there's a yellow in Sector 3. Who's that for? Hopefully not one of our leaders. It's gone now. Jonesy now catching the Williams as Beast Tornadoes enters his final lap. JJ Rock's 14 seconds behind. So JJ gets another penalty, and Ados Gamer closes the gap. Then He's lost P2, I think. Not really any battles going on, as I've said multiple times. It's been quite a, not going to say boring, but calm race. Apart from the multiple incidents. So there is the McLaren of JJ. These Tornadoes just going through the chicane now. Going to give him the screen time. As he comes through the final sector on the final lap of the ILR4 Season 5 Australian Grand Prix, the season opener. And he sets off the championship. The crowd are on their feet, screaming. All the Sauber fans are going to be shouting here as Beast rounds the final corner to win the opening Grand Prix in Australia. In the meantime, JJ rounds the final corner. It's been a solid effort from him to come from P4. He's come to P2. He's going to finish second. He's very happy about that. Thanking his team as he comes across. Adezo's Gamer rounds the final corner, and he is going to finish in third place. Brilliant effort from those guys. Barry rounds the final corner, well, not the final corner, Barry comes through the final sector. He's going to be crossing the line in 6th place. And I'm going to invite these guys to the party. And I shall also invite JJ Rock. Okay, JJ, once everyone's in, make sure to include your audio. Beast has given me a message. Make sure you include your audio.
Yep.
So, positions go like this. Beast Tornadoes taking P1 from JJ Rock and Ados Gamer. Titan Prime in 4th place with Dark Phoenix in 5th in the other McLaren. Barry 23 in 6th place with Jonesy in the Williams racing car in 7th place. The FRT Bianchi in 8th place. He lagged out, and our non-finishers. Unity Gilbert in the Red Bull Toro Rosso Honda. Nemesis, Only DTM, AMS Leclerc, Atlantis, and Maiden Rocks, I think. So, has everyone included their audio?
Yep.
So, going to start with the winner, Beast. How was the race, from your perspective?
Well, very exciting. Not many battles from my part, but I had a few which were sometimes close, sometimes less close. But on the whole, I think I really enjoyed it. My pace, I think, was pretty good. Made a few mistakes. Luckily, none that were too critical, and brought the car home.
And did you think at the start of qualifying that you'd take pole and the win?
Not really, because in the preseason race, I wasn't really that competitive. So I was thinking top 5 would be a good position to start and to finish. but luckily it was a pull and a win.
Okie dokie, thank you. I'm going to move on to JJ here. Started P4, I think, JJ, and you've now finished P2, so I bet you're happy about that.
Yeah, that's a really good finish. I mean, Australia's not one of my best tracks, so I just really wanted a podium today. So yeah.
Yeah, you did have a close battle. I can't remember who it was with, but you definitely had a
Time
close battle
Prime.
with someone. Yes, it was, and I think he had a DRS failure actually at one point.
Oh, did he actually?
And he couldn't. Yeah, it seemed so because on the stream he was going in the DRS zone and he wasn't engaging his DRS, so I assumed he had a DRS failure. But yeah, I guess you're. Were you expecting to come P2 at the season opener?
No, not really. I mean, at the start, I think P4 was decent. Beast, I don't know how Beast set his lap, but it was pretty insane on the supers. I just managed to scrape P4, and then on the start, I just jumped Time Prime through turn 1, which proved crucial. So then the gaps kind of opened. I think it was a top 4 compared to everyone else, and then I started to drop back from Beast and Gilbert, and Titan started pressurising me, and I managed to keep behind until the pit stop phase, which was really key. And then when I came out of the pits, I was in a lot of clear air, just with Unity Gilbert behind, but I didn't realise, did Titan Prime have a crash or something, because he came back really far behind.
He hit the wall.
Yeah, he did have front wing damage. I didn't catch it, but he definitely had front wing damage.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, because I pitted when he was right behind me, and then he came out behind my teammate, or in front of my teammate, so yeah. And then after that, I just had to manage the gap to ADOS, who pitted for the supers, and then I managed to do that.
Yep, great work. You've got my driver of the day, by the way, JJ. ADOS Gamer, P3, how do you feel?
Well, turn 1 wasn't great. A Red Bull ended up sideways in front of me.
That's
So I
never
had to
good.
do a recovery drive from there, where a Force India decided to nearly kill me as well, so I'd say if that aids in nothing, I maybe could have got P2, but shit happens with this game.
Sounds like you had quite an eventful race after today, but yeah, congratulations on the P3, and congratulations to our drivers on the podium, and we will see you at the next race, which is at
China.
Bahrain or China.
one of the two, Bahrain or China. Just checking now, if you bear with me for 2 seconds. Boy, this is slick. China. Thank you everyone for joining us, and I guess we'll see you later.
Hey.